Excuse me. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna take this inside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. My butt was sticking to the sheet. Can't let go. Oh, I can't let you go. I try. Without you, I'd rather. Come back! Come back! Everyone, come back! I'm sorry I lost you. Now, you're such a good boy. You are such a good boy. You need to know that. I need to tell you that all the time so you know that. Hey, I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay. So back to yeah, straight up cut that off. But I don't know if that was honestly okay. So Polly, back to what I was saying. The conflict in this relationship, I don't know what all you heard, but it started developing when the two of you were reflecting um, things from the past, from previous relationships to each other without being aware. Okay, and so this kind of created it kind of put you pushed you into your ego, right, where you would unintentionally, because of not being aware of what was going on. And so this like pushed you into like, right, the ego, like survival mode, right? So then there was like almost like getting a little bit of defensive, kind of slowly backing away a little bit, maybe even like unintentionally casting judgment. And this is what created the wedge. Okay, so what will actually like help to kind of heal and resurrect this relationship is, so you can do this individually, or I don't know if you are in contact with this person or what, but there's this energy of you like looking at that connection and where things kind of started to go left and tying that into, finding the root of that, right? Finding the root of that from your past or this person's past, and applying an energy of understanding, forgiveness, and healing into those certain situations. And this will kind of help energetically bring back to life what was kind of bruised or battered, is what I'm hearing. Now, there's for some reason, I want to say there's like no guarantee that this could necessarily come back together in this lifetime. Um, and I don't know why I want to say that. But you have the capability to heal from this and to release yourself from it, right? So it's like the divine is saying, like, even if it doesn't come back together, you healing from this, by the time you heal from this, you may be okay with it not coming back together, if that makes any sense. Yeah, hi guys, welcome back. I'm assuming, all that happened on purpose. Polly, is that helpful? Does that make sense to you? But basically, the key is finding where think like in those specific moments where things kind of went sour in that specific relationship. Where could have where could have the root been within you to attract that, but then also uh, where is the where can we place the understanding for the other person involved as well to understand the way that they showed up to that experience. Hi, I'm back. Okay. Okay, so that was number one. All right, who else wants a reading? We'll do another free reading. You're so welcome. Okay. Put your B's, and I'm going to close my eyes, and then I'm going to open them, and whoever I'm drawn to first. Mary, you didn't put a me, but I went right to your name. Let's try again. Okay, NMC. We'll go with you next. What's your question, my darling? I'm sorry you're at a low place. Know that like the energy is really kind of crazy right now. I'm so glad you're here. The energy is a little bit kind of crazy right now, and there's a major purge that's happening, and so emotions are running high, and a lot of our like really deep-seated wounds are coming up to the surface. So you may be feeling a little what seems like depression or anxiety or frustration, but honestly, what's happening is it's a purge on an energetic level. Okay, you can still ask your question, but I just want you to know that you are not alone in the heavy energy at this time and kind of being at a low place. I know that some people are kind of like, wait a second, like, did I fall off my path? No, you have not. You have not fallen off your path. You have not done anything wrong or taken a left turn. What's happening is we're honestly making large shifts and changes collectively and individually, and so it's part of that is removing the heaviness that goes with the past, right? So that you can really shift into this. It's reminding me of that Austin Powers energy of like, you gotta unfreeze, you gotta, empty the bladder, you gotta, So you just ask any question. Polly, welcome. I'm so glad you're here too. So I'm giving away 5 free readings today. This was mostly supposed to be for those that participated in the trauma spotting, but as like an instant manifestation or a gift for the shift that was made, but I'm just trusting this process and I'm just gonna keep going. So I'm on my second, and yeah, so there's 3 more spaces open, but I'm not making a list. I'll just, once I get this next one done, I'll just ask again who wants one, and then we'll go from there. Hey, Crystal. Okay. Crystal, I actually just did a live trauma spotting that's posting, or there's other ones too that would be very helpful. All right, NMC, let's see. What's the, what does NMC need to know about their marriage? Just general guidance. Will this come back into union? Is there, does she need to know? Ooh, I need to eat some lunch, folks. My belly just growled. Okay. What's this setting one? Hmm. Okay, so I honestly feel like I'm not sure that, okay. I feel like the divine is possibly, I'll be honest, I feel like you're being encouraged to not try to bring this back into fruition. Now, again, I am just the messenger. You can do whatever it is that you feel intuitively guided to do. But I'll be honest, it makes me feel like it could be, you want to do it for the children, or maybe even like financial reasons, or whatever, but this energy, there's an energy in the mix here that is not that I feel like you're actually asking to like protect yourself from. in a way. And I'm not I'm not saying, but it just, I honestly feel as though, and I hate to be like the bearer of like this kind of news, but I feel like honestly this is breaking down for a reason, really out of your protection here. I'm hearing, and I haven't heard this in such a long time. I also haven't said this in such a long time. But we make connections and relationships as humans, but then also there's relationships that God make. And I feel like this is something that was, this connection was formed, um, not that it didn't have purpose and all of those things. Um, but this makes me feel like this is like not your kingdom spouse, if you will. Yeah, I get that. And again, please, because here's my thing is, um, this may be something that, energy is constantly shifting and changing. Now, I feel like if always listen to your own intuition, okay? And I'm not saying that what I'm channeling here is incorrect, right? But it could be, that the lesson hasn't come to fruition, or you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, these kind of things are always kind of hard to be the messenger for, because I don't, you know so always follow your heart, okay? Because, and what I could be picking up on is like future energy and things like that. And but I also, I don't doubt myself either. Okay. um I love you so much. And you're worthy of what your heart desires. Okay? And I think what your heart desires is, love, just like anyone else. But for some reason, like, I'm just really picking up on an energy in which, I feel like, while yes, you are saying, that you both are accountable, and everyone is in every situation, there's something that's telling me a little bit that there's, um, that I feel like, some situations possibly are not being, for some reason I feel like this person wants you to, take on some sort of guilt, or like wants to put all the weight on you, right? Like turning things around or things like that. Um, I could be wrong, but this is the energy that I'm kind of picking up on a little bit. And I'll be honest, you deserve more of a teammate, right? When things get hard like that, that says, hey, teammate, how are we going to get out of this together, right? Rather than what I feel like potentially has been going on. Okay, I hope this is helpful. That's never an easy message to give. Um, and I love you so much, and I'm so glad that you're here. And we do the trauma spotting every Thursday, and this community is so great, and we will help you any way that we can. So I'm going to do Mary next because I was drawn to her name, and then we'll have two more after that. So I'll, two more times I'll be like, raise your hand. So just get ready. But I'm not writing a list, so don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Excuse me. Roger that, Mary. All right, what does Mary need to know? What does Mary need to know? Okay. So, Mary. Mary. Okay. Mary. First of all, you've seen the truth about something, and this is your confirmation. It's about somebody that had kind of either, it's like, I feel like this could have been somebody that, kind of like people that want to compete with you, but almost like partners that, like having a partner that wants to compete. You know what I'm saying? Um, or like, or about some sort of conflict. You see, I don't know. It's either competition or conflict, but there, and it has to do with the Knight of Wands, right? Somebody who's just very flighty, somebody that's very, you've healed from this, right? You see some sort of truth about this person, and this is your confirmation because they're never going to tell you the truth, and they're going to continue to gaslight you, whoever this person is, Mary. Now, Mary, there's an Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So this is either your energy or this is an energy that you're calling in. And I've yet to figure this out. You know, I don't need to know. Either you are gaining this like ginormous like sense of duality in this rebirth here, okay? Um, and like there's almost there's just this energy, Mary, of like, aha, I knew it, right? Something about yourself though too, right? There's just this major sense of almost like celebration around possibly like something that you've discovered or something that you've come across or something like that, okay? But also, I don't know, Mary, you may also be attracting an emperor here, okay? That is going to kind of like relight a little bit of like passion, all right? In this rebirth, and it has to do with you releasing this Knight of Wands energy, whether this was one person or multiple people, because you see the truth. You can recognize this energy. Does this make sense? Yeah, you are. Look, we have the transformation. Hey, Crystal. You're welcome. Yeah, you know the truth. You do. And I'm telling you, if Mary, if this is somebody else, if this is an emperor, but also for you, this person feels really good. Like they feel, um, like, I don't know, supportive. They feel, I don't, just really good, confident. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. Love you, girl. We're just going to quit talking about that because we want to protect these divine unions because that's what that felt like. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and put your hands up for the next person. Time is it? 1:14. Okay. Doing good. Darn good. Okay, and I'm going to close my eyes. Okay. Opilia was the next one that I was drawn to. And so just so you guys know, this is not like a biased thing. I'm just going where my eyes are drawn, okay? Just allowing the divine to show me the way. Ophelia, my darling, dear, what is your question? Also, we're not doing mediumship readings here. That is a little energetically costly. General. Okay, what is Ophelia? I need to know. And then we'll have one more after this. You guys are awesome. I don't know where this ties in, Ophelia, but somebody is not single. Okay, they're just in a, and it doesn't have to be, I don't know how, I don't know why, so, I don't know, like, where you fit into that, but for some reason I feel like somebody might be lying about, like, their marital status is what I am feeling like they could be burdened in it here. But there's something about your light that draws this person in. Your kindness, your nurturing, your ability to love. And yeah. Yeah. There's do I need to go any further? Sending you so much love, Crystal. Okay. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that's all you needed to know. Okay. Yep. Crystal, I love you so much. And I'm sending you so much love and embrace and hugs and peace. You're welcome. Okay, so next. All right, go ahead and put your hands up. Last one. And I'll just do whatever I'm drawn to. Okay, Kat, you're up. I almost forgot to open my eyes. I was like, oh, this is nice. What would you like to know, my darling? Jess, we'll get you next time, babe. Maybe, hopefully. Again, it's just divinely led. Okay, what does Kat need to know? Just general information. What does Kat need to know for their highest white light? Police! So first of all, I want you to know that you're safe. Okay, that's coming through in a big way. Like you're safe, you're stable, like physically. Okay, it may not seem like it. Okay, there's something about your exterior, your physical world reflecting a very unsafe position that you could potentially be in. But this is actually, I feel like it's a reflection of a wounding that's coming up, something from the past that's being released, right? And sometimes in order to get us to move through something, right? It's like the divine will like bring forward, allow a manifestation of something in the past to kind of come through in order for you to release it. But the important part is being aware of it and looking around and being like, yeah, no, this is not what I deserve. Okay, this is not what I deserve. I know that I deserve better. So what within me, what within this programming in my mind, where did this, where did this begin? Where did I create this? Where did this programming create? That's why this stuff is kind of showing up for you. I don't know. There could be up to 2 people that could have been involved in the original, like the root. Let me get a little bit more on this, because if you look at this card, I'm really drawn to, like she's almost looking at these 2 like, are you kidding? All right. What else does Kat need to know? Yeah, this is something from your childhood. Okay. Maybe even like, because it's like the Six of Swords in reverse is saying that this is something still going on in your mind, right? Page of Wands in reverse, it makes me feel like also you are not still that child. Okay, there's like this energy of still kind of giving this power still over to your parents or something like that, like, and I think part of this is calling your power back from I don't know if it's like judgment or like wanting to prove yourself. I really feel like there could have been Cat like like you, I feel like you could be somebody that has worked really hard to try to gain some sort of approval or like show, your parents or somebody that you're like worthy, right? But you're not a child anymore. And honestly, I feel like God's saying you're not their child anymore, right? You're my child. And so the divine is saying, let's kind of ruffle some feathers because I need you focused on me. Is this making sense? Something about, honestly, I feel like a couple people should have known better, is what I heard. They should have known better. I don't know. And also, like, the ages like 8 to 9 are coming up. Like 8 to 9, maybe even like 10, 11, right around in there is coming through. Big energy around that. It's like an energy of somebody holding you here. You can't come any closer, right? But this is somebody who should have been like, come here. But because they held you here, it's like that you've spent your lifetime with your forehead against this, pushing, trying to get closer. Hi, Allie. Hey, Natasha. So, actually, that was my last free one of the day. I was just giving away 5 free, mostly to those that participated in the trauma spotting, just because I felt guided to do so as an instant reward for doing, the trauma spotting. And I just do what I'm told. So, um, but so Kat, what would be very helpful is to, trauma spotting is very helpful for me in those times. Okay. You don't have to use trauma spotting. There's lots of Reiki videos. There's lots of things like that. I'll tell you right now, in the state that you're in, the divine is saying, don't listen to any more tarot readings. Pull yourself out of that. Look for things that are going to help you heal. Okay. Healing sessions online, things like that. Okay, because uh, uh, there are some really good tarot readers out there that possess and hold that that frequency, and what they're bringing through, the clarity is very helpful, and it helps bring through, you know what I mean, it helps heal. But I just feel like there's a real push or a real significance on encouraging you to just kind of take a break from that for now, um, until you can push through this little through this like dark spot that you're in. Okay, because that will bring in more confusion. All right, it's like the divine is saying, hey, you know what I mean. Often the I heard the answer is in the music. Okay, so maybe even music. Okay, you could also do like hertz and frequencies, and you don't even have to like sit up. You could just turn on a frequency and lay there, right? And just allow it to do its thing. Also, start a gratitude list, Kat. Okay. Every time you see something, you think of something, oh, well, I'm grateful for that. You know what I mean? Write it down, even in the notes in your phone. Okay. Allie, that's so funny. Isn't it funny how the divine works, right? So, okay, guys. This was fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with each other and with me. And I'm so happy you have too. And we will obviously. I'm not gonna put my thoughts or ideas on any plans, because every time I do that, the God's like, oh, why did I say the God? That's interesting. I've never said it like that before. Anyways, God's like, yeah, you thought. Yeah. It's really more so to help me put myself in the present moment. Because I used to be one of those people that would like want to plan, and if something went wrong in my plan, I think it's mostly part of like my ADHD and maybe a little, my neurospiciness, that if like my plans got, it was very frustrating for me, or maybe not frustrating, but like discouraging, or like I would like, puff up like a puffer fish. So, I feel like this is the divine helping me work through that. It can be, but just while I've been like releasing and working on this, Jet. Sorry, I just saw your comment, but it's got it. I've been able to like through like trauma spotting and really in shadow work and healing in this ascension journey, I've been able to relax with it and be like, okay, whatever you got going on is fine with me. Let's just roll with it, right? Or like, one big thing that I will always encourage, and that I'm really leaning more so into, is like, believe it or not, listen to your kids. Listen to them, okay? If you have kids, like, and they have a random idea, listen to them. What's crazy, I'll tell you a little something about Michael really fast before I go, is so I found out that I was pregnant with Michael right after my grandfather had passed away, who, like him and we were born on the same birthday. I loved him so much. Okay. Um, I love him so much. But it's funny because I've always kind of had this feeling that like Michael could have been a potential like reincarnation of my grandfather, but like I'm seeing it more and more. First of all, my grandfather was a farmer. He created this whole empire, like, this whole like, farm, um, on his own. Um, and suddenly Michael's super into farming. Okay, but also the other day, it was funny. I was like, we were driving. I was like, do you smell that? He said, yeah, it's burnt oil. And I was like, you're 8. How do you know what that smells like? And these are just like a couple of things where I'm like, Grandpa? But anyways, all right, guys, I'll let you go. I love you so much. Sending you all so much love. Um, yeah, Allie. Yep. I feel like they're always channeling. And you know what else is really funny? Since he was little, his favorite name to like name things is Jimmy. And that was my grandpa's name, is Jimmy. And he's such an engineer. Y'all, I could go on forever. And then Zyla, she had this dream, like her prophetic dreams are really kind of, she's, really tapping into that. And, whoo, Lordy. Yeah, so. Really, Crystal? You think so too? It's so cool. It's so freaking cool. So, and I love to see it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And it's just like every day he's like, so I got to get that boy on a farm. Quick. Oh, goodness, Allie. That's funny. These shorts aren't very flattering, but whatever. I love that bacon wood. These babies are coming in. Like there's some babies that are coming in like fully woke. They don't forget shit. You're welcome, Kat. It really is an honor. All right, guys. Allie, I didn't do a collective. I just did personals. Actually, this was just simply for the personals because I got cut off. Um, and So there's the trauma spotting one, but there is another reading that I had already posted for today. Um, and that actually I feel like did you see that reading that I posted earlier today? That probably will align with your situation, I think. Okay, watch that. Watch that one. And if anyone needs anything from me, that's in the description box below. And I think I will probably go ahead and get done the extended from today's. I think I'm going to do an extended about when I was doing the trauma spotting. They said for me to look further into what is the justice and what is the judgment, past, present, and future. So I'll be looking into that after I take a little refresher in the sun to recharge me up. All right, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. We'll see you soon.